What's up, guys? Want a little sit down with you, although I'm standing right now. Where am I? What is this? Am I in the Matrix? That's right. I'm calling you, I'm talking to you from the Matrix. And I'm going to teach you how twisted you are right now, the weird world that you're living in. You're living in a world right now that tells you high protein, high fat foods will make you feel fuller longer than lower calorie, carbohydrate rich foods. But that's not true, because we know, based upon the satiety index, which is a published study agreed upon as the foremost work with regards to what foods make you feel more full longer. This was conducted by the University of Sydney in Australia, and Dr. Holt, I believe, was the lead researcher. They concluded that white potatoes are the most satiety-inducing food. What does that mean? That means white potatoes, white potatoes, the potatoes that they say you should never eat. White potatoes will make you feel fuller longer, given equal total caloric consumption. So 240 calories of white potatoes versus 240 calories of beef or cheese or eggs. The potatoes will make you feel fuller longer. You'll feel better. You'll be more energized. You won't be prone to eat more. How about that? How crazy is that? How crazy is that? The high fat community, the high protein, high fat community, or the very low carb, because lower carb is fine, that's fine. We're low carb time to time. Low to moderate carb intake is probably ideal for most healthy humans, all humans. Low moderate carbohydrate intake is best based upon your individual physiology, what's happening with you specifically, what your genetic tendencies might be, what your cultural, geographic influences might have done to scramble you up a little bit, but low to moderate carbohydrate intake with some high carb meals or even higher carb phases thrown throughout. When we speak about carbohydrate consumption, we would only consume the best carbohydrates. And it's funny that people, they refute the validity of carbohydrate-dense foods, which are micronutrient, phytonutrient-dense foods also, much more so than just traditional high-protein, high-fat foods. But they're thrown out based upon the lure, the bugaboo, the red herring of carbs will give you cancer, epilepsy, and make you fat, pretty much. And if you disagree with that, then you want people to die with horrific medical ailments simply because you say, or I say, guys, eat blueberries. You can have some blueberries, guys. Hey, how about an apple? How about an apple? Wow, look at those beautiful, fresh oranges just growing there, all natural and organic and pristine. Why not go and have one of those? Hey, there's some quinoa. Yeah, let's have a little quinoa. Wow, look at that dirty little white potato. I want you inside me, white potato. Why can't you say stuff like that? Why can't you do that? Why can't you eat like that? Of course you can, and really, of course you should, which is why I'm talking to you from the Matrix right now. Think for yourself. That's the point of this video. Don't believe the hype. It's crazy. The low carb, high fat, high protein community will have you believe it is more unhealthy to eat 1 cup of blueberries, which is approximately 21 grams of carbohydrates, in excess of the 20-gram ceiling necessary to be on a medical ketogenic diet, which is probably the only true application of a ketogenic diet, if the goal is the attainment of metabolic ketosis. Because those of you who are following these false keto diets eating 40 and 80 and 120 grams of carbohydrates per day, we all know you're not even sniffing ketosis. So you're not following a ketogenic diet, though your false god will be telling you you are, as long as you keep buying whatever they're selling. But you're not in ketosis, so you're not following a ketogenic diet. You're following more of a low carb, possibly a very low carb diet, but you're not in ketosis. And that's where much of the problem comes in with this entire conversation, because most of the general population don't understand the difference between a ketogenic diet and metabolic ketosis, or different variants of very low carb, low moderate carb, moderate high carb, very high carb diets. Each one of those categories matters for those who actually do the work and actually understand what they're doing. But for those who just print out templates and turn on iMovie GarageBand and speak into the microphone and give you guys a bunch of false information while pulling you into their net, into their tribe, into their herd, into whatever group they call it. They're pulling you away from simply thinking for yourself. Why can't I have a cup of blueberries in a 24-hour period, and an apple, and half a cup of quinoa with some carrots chopped up in there? Why can't I eat that? I can't have oatmeal now. That's the rule. I can't eat oatmeal, but I can eat a block of cheese, a pound of bacon, a stick of butter, and a 16-ounce conventionally raised, antibiotic engulfed, general ass, cheap ass, Price Club ground beef, 80%, 20% fat. I can eat that all day long on that diet plan, and allegedly that's healthy. And this is where I want you to think, because that's true, and you know that. Go to your favorite keto, carnivore type of low carb, high fat, and you'll see they proudly show you blocks of cheese and sticks of butter and slabs of 16-ounce plus disgusting hunks of fucking conventionally raised poison meat, right? They're eating that. And then they're saying blueberries are bad for you and you're stupid if you eat blueberries. And then they'll say, no, that's not true. Dolce's not telling the truth. You can have blueberries on our plan. Like 4, right? 16-ounce steak, a stick. You can still eat, and you should be eating the stick of bacon, the block of cheese, the pound of pork bacon, nitrate-laden pork bacon, the conventionally raised, antibiotic, pumped, disgusting death poison cow meat, 20% fat. You can suck on that all day long. Sucralose, protein, zero sugar, carb-free bars, Diet Cokes, gulp, gulp, gulp. You can suck down all that while following those programs. Go to their Instagram pages. They post all those fucking recipes. But you can't eat a summer peach, right? You can't have that. You can't have white jasmine rice alongside of your line-caught tuna and sliced cucumbers, because you do a little sushi thing at home like we do. That's bad. That's bad for you. But fire up that grill. Fire up that grill. Woo! We're cooking meat. And that's the attitude. That's silly. That's ridiculous. That's why I'm talking to you guys, talking at you guys, hopefully helping you guys better understand. Think. Do your research. Be extremely curious. Everything I say, please research. That's why I talk to you. That's why I do this. I do this knowing and hoping and praying and begging that you will go and do your research on everything I've just said. Right? Please do that. Please do that. Eat some blueberries. Have an apple. Have some oats in your day. Once or twice a week. A little bit of quinoa here and there. Ease into it. Just a little bit. Just the tip of your curiosity. Stick in there and see how much better you feel. Subscribe to the channel. Click on notifications if you haven't. Leave comments below. If you're going to be a dickhead, you better make me laugh. If you're just here to straight up troll, block you, maybe humiliate you and then block you, probably just block you. But if you're going to troll, God, make it fun. Make it funny. You get to stay. Entertainment is cool, right? But if you're just going to be a hateful, spiteful towards me or anybody else on this page, that's not allowed. But also know this is kind of PG-13. So people under the age of 13 do come into this channel for health and fitness advice. I apologize for any discretionary cursing that might go on. But do not act in a manner on this page that you wouldn't legally be allowed to do around underagers. So be careful what you say, be careful of how you troll. Be funny, don't be a dickhead. That's the point. Boom.